This is not a clickbait video. I'm gonna tell you how much all of my loads are paying. And if you don't wanna hear my explanation or the timeline or anything, here's, I'll put it here or somewhere up here. This is the time you can skip to jump to what those loads are all paying. Okay, so $10,000 gross revenue in 1 week. Okay, is it possible? Absolutely. However, you guys gotta understand that it's a lot of work. Okay, and it's really, really hard. But what I do want to say is that this is my best week ever. Like, understand, these are not common weeks. This does not happen often. Now, granted, I've come close a couple of times, but to get $10,000 exactly, it's a lot of work. And you guys will see. You guys, I have not counted per mile yet, but I mean, you're grossing $10,000. Does it really matter what your per mile is? And then the other thing is, like, I just want you guys to, like, just be happy. You know, I'm sure some of the comments are gonna be like, oh, you know, so just be happy for a guy that's working really hard and, you know, $10,000 in 1 week. Okay, speaking of which, let's clarify. 1 week. Was it actually 1 week? No, it wasn't. Okay. Tuesday, I picked up my load in Missouri. If you go back and watch my vlog 003, Tuesday, I picked up my load in Missouri. Thursday, I delivered the load in upstate New York. And 13 miles away from where I delivered, I already picked up the steel plate. Okay? So that was a really lucky find. Super lucky, super just amazing. Like, it was insane. To 13 miles away, a good load. Then I deadheaded a little bit further down to New Jersey, picked up that big old tarped load. And from there, I picked up the last 3 partials. So, count it out. Load in New York, load from Missouri to New York, load from New York to the West Coast, load from New Jersey to the West Coast, and the 3 partials, so that's 6. The 3 partials with 2 of them going to North Dakota. Speaking of which, in North Dakota, I'm now in Montana, and so the North Dakota partials I already delivered. So you gotta hustle hard if you want to make it in this game. So Tuesday is technically when I started, right? Coming back to the, is it a full week? Tuesday is when I started, and today is Sunday. You guys are watching this probably on Monday. And so Tuesday I got loaded with that. I'm counting that load, and I will probably be empty Wednesday. So Tuesday to Wednesday is not 7 days. Tuesday till Monday is 7, 8, 9. So technically it's 9 days. But the reason I say $10,000 in 1 week is because I started working 1 week and I'm done the next, right? So now let's go over what these loads are paying. Oh, hold on. Okay, so first load I picked up. So first load was that Missouri load. I am counting that Missouri load. That load from the vlog, if you recall, it was $2,100. Okay, so 2,100. We're gonna keep a rolling or a counter right here. So 2,100. This steel plate, 6,500 pounds. Okay, heavy, $3,600. This thing is going from New York all the way to Washington State. So that means that I'm probably gonna come out pretty cheap, and that's why most of the time they're paying better. So 2,100, the first load. This load, 3,600. This load right here, this tarp load that you guys saw me tarp, it is paying $2,500. Okay, so 2,500. So we got 21, we got 36, and we got 25. Okay, now this is those relationships that I was talking about in yesterday's video. This is where those relationships come in. This broker has always little light pieces like this, and usually he pays, this piece right here is 62 pounds. The two pieces that I unloaded in North Dakota, one of them was 100 and the other one was 25. So I'm already pretty close to max weight. I'll show you my scale ticket in a minute. And so to tack on this extra money that's going along the way is genius. Granted, these loads on their own wouldn't have been fun, right? You don't want to do several picks and many drops for just those. That's not worth it. However, when you tack it on with all the rest of your stuff, these make a whole bunch of sense because you're already going that way. So there was 3 of these. I unloaded the 2 in North Dakota, so they're each paying $600. So 6, 6, and 6. That's $1,800. So for these 3 little pieces, I'm gonna put a picture right here. You see these pictures? These 3 little pieces is 6 times 3 is $1,800. So let's recap. Missouri to New York, $2,100. New York, right here, this one, to Washington, $3,600. This one was New Jersey to Oregon, $2,500. And those 3, $600 each, $1,800. Those 2 of them are going to North Dakota and 1 of them is going to Washington. So that gives us a grand total of, if my math is correct, $10,000. So $10,000 in 9 days, technically, because Tuesday I started and Wednesday I'll probably be empty. So really the question is, can you do this every other week? And honestly, no, you can't. It's uncommon, you guys. This is very uncommon. I cannot stress. And think about the work too. 1, 2, 3, 4 picks, right? Because the Missouri one, 4 picks. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drops. So think about it. 4 picks, 6 drops. And that's a lot of work. Most hotshots don't even bother with this. Don't even care about long haul. Don't even care about multi-pick, multi-drop. But occasionally, when you're out on the road, when you're out working, you're hustling, this is what happens. This is the awesome luck occasionally that you can have. I was the only driver out there. That's lucky. It was perfect timing, perfect location. And it just worked out really well because all of them are LTLs, and so they're very flexible on delivery, flexible on pickup and flexible on delivery. So let's jump in the truck and really quickly let's route out the per mile. How much is it per mile? Okay, let me jump in here and let's route it out. Guys, also keep in mind, this is gross. You know what I mean? So let's count together how much roughly you'll get to keep if, let's say, I don't know, it took you maybe a little longer or you know what I mean? Because a lot of hotshots gross this much in a month. You know, and I'm like very fortunate, very lucky, rare situation of where I get to gross that in just over a week. So let's break down the expenses based off of, you know, like the weekly and stuff. Okay, so $10,000 gross. I got to pay dispatch, insurance, truck payment, maintenance. You know, I mean, I got to do a carrier bearing. I got to do a bunch of other stuff with the engine, and the transmission needs a refresh, the torque converter. So don't look at these numbers like, oh my goodness, Alex Tow Piglet is rich. You know,
there's a lot of overhead, and that's okay. So even though hotshot trucking is there's a lot of overhead, you can't make this kind of money you can make it elsewhere. It's just hard. It takes time, and by no means did I do this overnight. What do they say? It takes 10 years to become an overnight success. There you go. You guys see my miles, 452,000 now. You guys see my engine hours, 6,000 idle, 7,000 drive. That's 14,000 miles of idle, combined. That's no joke, you guys. This takes time to hit these kinds of, numbers. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for this video. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Am I gonna get hate? Oh, what a clickbait video, because it's 10,000, a little more than a week, I'm sorry. What do you guys think? Are these good numbers? Do you guys partial out your trailer just like I did? Let me know in the comments below. I wanna hear from you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace.